Same ano, why is it the same?
Very
Why does
tired.
it have the same title? Should be the other one is a different title.
Well, it's the same title because it's still just a police report. The only thing that should be different is the case number.
You should have differentiation for each of your.
I don't know what else to call it. It's literally just a police report.
Maybe you put one and two. First,
Well,
second incident.
I try that, but they're just police reports and they have case numbers on them, so that could be the number, but it's just a bigger number.
So that if they're going to check on that, they will refer other.
Well, I could try that in the future, but right now, I'm just going to read this one, done with it, and then we'll talk about organizing it better for viewers. Okay? Here we go. This is the Hallux Rigidus Police Department Incident Report, case number HR 48-073. Date filed June 18, 1948. Reporting officer Deputy Douglas S. Greeley. Location of incident 11 Birch Hollow Road, Hallux Rigidus, New Hampshire. Type of complaint, neighborhood disturbance or animal complaint. So let's see what this police report is about. Summary of call. At approximately 2:14 p.m. on June 17, 1948, Hallux Rigidus Police Dispatch received a telephone complaint from Mrs. Eleanor Debenham of 11 Birch Hall Road regarding the neighboring dog belonging to Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence Pike. Mrs. Debenham had made prior complaints regarding said animal entering her flower beds and damaging her garden arrangements. When asked by dispatch to clarify the present complaint, caller stated, "He's talking back to me quite rudely." Due to the unusual nature of the complaint and in keeping with departmental practice regarding presently undocumented disturbances, this officer was dispatched to determine whether the incident constituted harassment, illness, deception, or temporary irregularity. On scene observation. Arrived at residence approximately 2:31 p.m. Mrs. Debenham was found standing near her front garden, appearing irritated rather than frightened. Present near the flower bed was a brown mixed breed dog identified by both parties as Baxter. Mrs. Debenham immediately directed attention toward the animal and stated, "There he is, ask him yourself." I attempted to clarify, believing the matter to be a neighbor dispute. While conversation was ongoing, the dog, Baxter, turned and sat facing me with seeming clarity of the situation. The animal then vocalized in clear and recognizable English, stating, "She hollers." Mrs. Debenham immediately responded, "I holler because you're in my flowers." Baxter then stated, "Flowers smell bad." I attempted to conduct a visual inspection of the dog to see if it was wearing a microphone or some other audio device. Baxter stepped back saying, "No touch, but you can smell." Not wanting to smell, I stepped back closer to Mrs. Debenham and told her I would go request the presence of Lawrence, the owner of Baxter. Contact with the owner. Mr. Lawrence Pike arrived appearing at 2:49 p.m. When informed of the complaint, Mr. Pike appeared dismissive until Baxter looked at him and stated, "Outside too much." Mr. Pike appeared surprised, though I noticed he hesitated before responding. Then he asked Baxter, "What's gotten into you?" The animal replied, "Don't know." Followed shortly thereby, "Don't like broom." Mrs. Debenham acknowledged having previously struck him with the broom while chasing Baxter from the flower beds. I attempted further questioning to determine consistency of behavior, but Baxter suddenly lay down near the porch steps and stated, "You folks strange, done talking." Then he withdrew beneath the porch and would not reemerge despite repeated callings by Lawrence. Follow-up. I returned to the residence the next morning, June 18, 1942, I observed Baxter behaving like a normal dog, no longer displaying any continued unusual behavior. Mr. Pike insisted this was a unique incident and that Baxter wasn't talking anymore. Mrs. Debenham reported the matter resolved provided the dog remains outside of her garden and promises not to insult her in the future. No evidence of intoxication, fraud, illness, coercion, or criminal misconduct was identified. This incident remains without satisfactory explanation. Chief follow-up. Based upon prior irregular disturbances documented within the township since the inception of 1942, I can't conclusively determine whether this occurrence represents an isolated abnormality or a temporary environmental influence. No further action recommended at this time. Signed, Deputy Douglas S. Greeley, Hallux Rigidus Police Department.